Smile so bright with eyes like these diamonds. Caution.
If you were to buy the Canon R7, you can get it just camera body only, or you could get the R7 with the 18-150 RF-S kit lens. If you buy the R7 or the R10 now, right after the release of the two cameras, you also get the EF to RF adapter from Canon, the regular one. But anyway, the price difference between the camera body only and the camera with the kit, I believe it's about $400 or $500 difference. So that is quite substantial price difference, or a price of that lens. And if you were to buy that RF-S lens just by itself, I believe it's around $600. So for those extra $500 buying the R7 with the kit lens, what do you actually get in when it comes to quality of that lens? Today I thought I would take the R7 and the 18-150mm kit lens with me for our walk and see just what kind of casual everyday photographs I could get with that lens. So that's what we're going to try to do today.
Right now you're not alone. I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant, all the words you never said, all the questions in my head, 'cause you're trouble, yeah. Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. 'Cause you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. Running. Everyone says that I should get going, so running. But how am I supposed to run when I'm falling? I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant, all the words you never said, all the questions in my head, 'cause you're trouble, yeah.
The 18-150mm kit lens, the RF-S kit lens, it has a variable aperture of 3.5 to 6.3. So it's not the fastest lens out there. And if you're used to fast lenses, you will notice that you need to crank up your ISO quite a bit sometimes, especially if you're all the way up to 150mm. But having said that, because of the long focal length of the lens, 150mm, and if you multiply that with 1.6 to get the full frame equivalent, you still are able to get blurry background if you're close up to the subject you are photographing, like I did with the wasp back there. It's not an unusable lens, it's just not a lens I think I will use that much. It's light though, so it's nice to just grab along to go for a walk like this. So who is this lens for? I think if you're a first-time camera buyer and you're thinking about getting the Canon R7, I think you should get it with the kit lens. It's a good lens when it comes to learning the exposure triangle, composing, and you have this big variety when it comes to focal length for all the way from 18-150. So I think that's and when you've used this lens for a while and you've learned how to use the camera, maybe you can buy the new 24mm. I believe that was an f1.8, or the 35mm. That's a really good lens. Or maybe you can get the 14-35 f4. That all those three lenses are full frame lenses. It will be interesting to see what kind of RF-S lenses Canon are going to release in the future. If the rumors are true, there have been some rumors on what kind of lenses we are going to get. And I made a video about that, so you can watch that up here later on if you want to. And this, what I'm doing right now, is really test for me because I don't like doing this in public where everybody is looking. So yeah, good on me. But about the 4K video quality test yesterday, I did shoot some footage in C-Log 3 and I just put a lot on there, and I didn't do anything really special about it afterwards. Anyway, the point of shooting in C-Log 3 is to get a flat picture profile so you're able to manipulate it. So I'm positive that that footage would have looked better if I did something to it. But it is what it is, so I've learned until next comparison video. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you found it interesting, and yeah, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.